Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're playing SCP Roleplay and we're going to be talking about all the upgraded variants on this game. Upgraded variants are for all the teams in this game. Every team can have an upgraded variant, but the only thing is that only 2 of them are obtainable by actually playing the game. The rest are by buying a game pass. The 2 where you can earn them are the scientific and security department, and for both of those teams you have to get them to 300 XP, and those XP bars at the top of the middle of my screen there, you have the global XP, which is the one on the left, and you have the local or the team XP on the right. I'm talking specifically about the team XP. Those have to be at 300 XP for either one of the teams to get the upgrade variant for those teams. What you're looking at now is the Class D upgraded variant, which gives us the UMP-45 as well as our L4 keycard, but that's just because that's what level I am right now. But the UMP-45 comes with this, and we get a new title change as well. We go from a normal Class D to a Rogue Class D, and again, we have the UMP-45, which is really nice. I actually like the gun. It's pretty solid. The only way to get this one is by buying the VIP Game Pass, though, which is one of the more expensive ones, so keep that in mind. And then we compare it to the normal Class D, which looks like this. We're going to give you a quick little 360 there. We're going to let you look at it real close up like that, and then that's the normal one we have. We also lose the gun as well, so it's not as fun, but we still do have the Chaos Insurgency vendor over here who will sell us weaponry to fight the facility. Then we move on to the scientific department where I look like this, and as you can see I have lots of XP on this team. I'll be honest, I just kind of walked around aimlessly and I didn't do any testing because I wanted to do that on my future videos. I'm gonna do the 360 now and let you guys look at the entire uniform because that changes. And here is the upgraded variant for the scientific department. It gives us a black tuxedo. It's pretty much the same uniform except it's black, and I think that the tie changed as well. The only thing that changed with the upgraded variant here was just the uniform. There was no title change either. There was nothing fancy added here, and the loadout that you get is the same loadout you would normally get without the upgraded variant. You just look cooler basically. For the security department, we have this uniform here. I'll do another look around for you guys here. This is the downgraded version. This is not the upgraded variant, and to get this beret, if you guys want the beret, you have to get to the rank of Staff Sergeant, which is ironically what I am right now. The upgraded variant looks like this. It pretty much just changes the uniform overall to be a black one, but I honestly like this a lot more than the other one. I don't know what it is, but a full black uniform looks a lot cooler than the white and black. That's the original SCP look, but I really like this look, honestly. Now we're getting on to the interesting ones, because MTF and all the ones after those 3 default teams, they all have their own team perks, and they will have an improved team perk with their upgraded variant. Now we're going to start off with the MTF Nu-7, and what we're going to be doing is looking at the team perks, but this one has the same team perk as all of the rest of the MTFs, which is the ability to recontain. Every single one of the MTF teams has the ability to recontain. This is what the Nu-7 uniform looks like without the upgraded variant. Moving on to the upgraded variant of Nu-7, we also get the now perk 5% more damage. And when it says 5% more damage, it means 5% more damage overall. And the outfit change here was we get the quad goggles, or the scrambler goggles is what the community likes to call them. And we have like a new holsters on the legs and stuff, and new pants altogether. And I think that's about it for the upgrade. We don't have any loadout changes like some of the teams do. We'll get to that later on in the video. Then we can move on to Beta-7, which with the downgraded version has the ability to do 10% more damage to infected, and the infected is the zombie SCP. When a zombie SCP infects the players, you do more damage to those infected players. And here we have the Beta-7 default downgraded uniform, and we're going to do a full 360 here and give you guys a look around of the entire uniform. That way you guys know what to look for in the upgraded version. The upgraded version has that perk upgraded to 15% more damage to infected instead of the base 10% it had before. What you're going to notice right off the bat is it does pretty much the same thing across the board for all the MTF units. As we get the scrambler goggles again, which are the quad NVGs here on my head, and we also get upgraded holsters on my pants and a change in pants as well. And we're going to do the full 360 once again because I feel like that's the best way for you guys to get the best look at these uniforms. On to Epsilon-11, we have 10% faster recontain as the downgraded version. Because of the colors being orange and black, I feel like you guys are going to be able to notice the change on this one a lot better. So we're going to do the full 360 uniform look now. Then we go to the Epsilon-11 upgraded version, which has 20% faster recontain. And of course, as you guys have seen before, they get the scrambler goggles, the new holsters on the pants, and maybe even new pants. I can't really tell. And we're going to do the full 360 once again here. Now we're on to Alpha-1, which has a 5% faster reload. And again, if you guys didn't hear me before, I'm just going to restate this now. Every single one of the MTF teams has the ability to recontain. This is what Alpha-1 looks like. We're going to do a full 360 around now. The only thing that's really different about this MTF is that you also get an MP5, which is not what you got on the other MTFs. You got just the ACR, but for some reason on Alpha-1 you get an MP5. The upgraded version of Alpha-1, they have a 10% faster reload. They don't have any changes to their loadout whatsoever, but they do get the scrambler goggles, the new changes in the pant holsters, and maybe new pants again, I can't really tell. Full 360 here. Now we're going on to the intelligence agency. By the way, I'm going to state this now, that way I don't have to state it later. For all the combatant, the CI, and the civil teams, they all have their own respective game passes for their upgraded variants. As an example, MTF is the Alpha-1 game pass, intelligence agency is the intelligence agency game pass, and so on and so forth. Those are how you get your upgraded variants. What this video is meant to do and what it's meant for is to show you guys what the upgraded variants look like and what they are and what they have, so that way you guys can make a better decision and that you are more well informed about purchases that you can make on the game. The intelligence agency has a team perk of a heat signature tracker at a range of 75 studs. What the tracker does, if you guys don't have the team unlocked, is you're able to see people through walls within that range, which was 75 studs, and on this team we get a Chris Vector. It's pretty cool, really nice stuff, but this is the default look of the intelligence agency. The upgraded version of the intelligence agency has a range of 150 studs instead of the 75, and now we're going to go into the way it looks. It doesn't have a change in loadout, but for me, what I can see that it changed is it has a change in the vest, and it also gave us the pant holsters that it changed with the MTF as well. Here's the full 360 view of it now. I really like this game pass. I really like this upgraded version. It makes the intelligence agency look a lot cooler. I also forgot to mention the upgraded titles, which this one has an upgraded title, which makes it a specialized entry agent versus a normal entry agent. Now we're going on to the internal security department, but I want to make a comment about the intelligence agency's special title. Those titles are only applied to, I believe, Class D, intelligence agency, internal security department, rapid response team, chaos insurgency, and administrative department. So the ones that don't get a new title are scientific security departments and the MTF. The internal security department has a perk of permanent rogue detection up to 150 studs. This is their default look. They also spawn with an MPX, which is a pretty solid weapon. I've played with this class just a little bit. It's really fun. And here's the 360 view of it. I really like the way that internal security department also looks. Their upgraded variant has a permanent rogue detection of up to 250 studs, and we're going to go and see how they look. They get an upgraded title from entry agent to classified entry agent, so it's going to have classified applied to every title now. And then we're also getting a new vest and new pant holsters, and I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but we did not get the scrambler goggles. This team does not get the scrambler goggles, but we do get something a little fancy. We get ourselves a SPAS-12, which comes with this upgraded variant. Now we're gonna go ahead and give a full 360 here. I really like this game pass as well. My favorite so far have been intelligence agency and internal security department. For rapid response team, their team perk is 5% faster run. This is how they normally look here. We're gonna do a full 360 here. I think that the rapid response team looks really nice, actually. Their upgraded variant has 10% faster run. We get a new title known as the Elite Trainee Operative, whereas it was before the Trainee Operative just normally. So from this point forward, we're going to be getting the Elite title in front of all of my ranks. This team, when you have the upgraded variant, you get the scrambler goggles. You don't have a change in vest, but you do get new pant holsters, and you also get the SPAS-12. I feel like if you wanted to upgrade a variant, this is probably the best one to go for, especially if you don't have the rapid response team unlocked. I feel like this was a really good game pass because you get the scrambler goggles, you get the ACR, the SPAS-12, you also get practically everything that you need to do all the combative stuff. So if you guys are really into combat and just kind of like role playing as a special forces combat SCP guy, then rapid response team game pass for SCP roleplay is pretty solid one. It gives the biggest bang for its buck, I feel like. The downgraded version of Chaos Insurgency doesn't have a perk, and I don't know if the upgraded version does. I haven't played enough as Chaos Insurgency to actually know quite yet, but I do plan on playing it more. We're going to do the full 360 view here of the default normal outfit here, and I was correct. The Chaos Insurgency upgrade does have a perk now. It is 5% more damage absorption. You get a new title, and you obviously get a new look as well. You have new pants, and you have a new beret, and the new title you get has the word Elite in front of all your ranks now. So if we do a whole 360 view there, that's it for this upgrade variant. For the administrative department, they have a team perk of a breach alert. This is how they normally look here. The upgraded variant has a breach alert with proximity. They have an upgraded title, and they also spawn with the SPAS-12. I'm not sure if they had any other changes in the loadout. I mean, it seems like the SPAS-12 was the only thing that really changed, plus the specialized title. The uniform altogether doesn't change, but you do get the title specialized in front of all your ranks from this point forward. I'll still do one more 360 anyways, just because that's what I've been doing this entire time, so I'm going to do that one last time here. Now, if you ask me what's my favorite upgraded variant out of all of the game passes and the one that I recommend the most, you're looking right at it. You're looking at rapid response team. I really like this because you can recontain SCPs, you have a SPAS 12, you get the ACR, the scrambler goggles, you name it. If you don't want to get this one and you want something cheaper, then I would probably have to recommend the MTF because you get to recontain SCPs and you also get scrambler goggles. That doesn't mean that you guys shouldn't support the developers by buying whatever Game Pass you guys want, but I hope that this cleared up a lot of confusion, and I hope that this provided you guys with a resource to look at to figure out what purchase you want to make, because this video showcased all the upgraded variants. I'm not sure if there will be more teams in the future, meaning that there's probably going to be more upgraded variants, but if that happens, I may remake this video and upload it once again in the future. But for now, this is all the teams, and these are all the upgrades, so I hope that you guys did enjoy the video, and again, I hope it was informative. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!